Well, hard to believe it, but the Wyoming Kentwood tornado touched down a year ago tomorrow. The July 6th storm was an EF1 tornado with winds reaching 110 miles an hour. It was responsible for almost $5 million in damage in just 6 minutes on the ground.
And tonight we begin a 5-night series looking back at Kent County's most powerful tornado in more than a decade. We start with storm teammate meteorologist Kyle Underwood taking a look at the science behind the storm and that tornado.
The Wyoming Kentwood tornado touched down a year ago Monday. The July 6, 2014 storm was an EF1 with winds reaching 110 miles per hour. It was responsible for almost $5 million in damage in its short 6-minute duration.
I heard like a swirling noise and then basically ran to the downstairs, the lower level. And then the tree came in right behind me on the steps.
Powerful tornadoes are rare in Michigan. Even more rare, a direct hit on a highly populated area. The Wyoming Kentwood tornado of 2014 was born from a thunderstorm with heavy rain, plentiful lightning, but not strong, sustained, rotating winds.
It looked pretty much just like an ordinary thunderstorm. The main threat we were worried about was heavy rain.
The environment wasn't conducive for tornadoes that night, and the dangerous swirling winds weren't detected on radar until the tornado was about to lift and had already done most of its damage. Consequently, no tornado warning was issued.
The next volume scan comes in, and now you're halfway down the damage path before we even see the signature, and then it takes a couple of minutes to issue the warnings.
The storm hit at about 10:20 p.m. in total darkness. The next morning, the damage was astounding.
It's unreal. It's unreal. When I came here at midnight last night and saw this, I said, this can't be. Because you're right, the building next door and the gas station right to the east of us here, huge canopy there. And if a tornado would take a canopy like that, wouldn't it? Didn't touch it. So how do you know?
1 year later, there are still a few scars that remain, but significant rebuilding has taken place too. Behind me, the new Zeeland lumber building, it sustained heavy damage during the tornado. At one point, this storm cut a path of damage up to 1/3 of a mile wide. And even though the memories here are still fresh for folks, you wouldn't know it by driving around. In Wyoming, Kyle Underwood, 24-hour News 8.
What a night that was.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. Very memorable to a lot of people. And tomorrow night, our special series continues with Bill Steffen, and he's going to show us why most of the tornadoes that touch down in Michigan are small.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, you know.
Yes, very good thing.
I can't imagine the same lake that causes us the issues with lake effect snow is oftentimes protecting us from some of these storms that are deadly on the other side.
And he'll break down all those details tomorrow, so you won't want to miss it.
All right, Alan, thanks.